have to pay my bills. There is no discount for that.
Correct.
So we have to make sure that even if you're following your passion, you make enough money to run your family. Because no matter how much you love your child, when the child falls sick, when you take them to doctor, you have to pay. Love doesn't cure.
Correct. Hello, friends. A very good morning. Welcome to my podcast, The Reengineered, and I'm the host, Madhusmita Nayak, who will be bringing authentic stories of my guests who have actually identified success just by not achieving mere milestones. For them, success is identifying the inner thinking and the inner purpose of life. And with that note, I have a very beautiful guest with me today who is an educator, and she got evolved from that education background as a very good corporate professional in a very big company for 2 decades. Then later, she realized that her purpose or inner calling was something different. That's why she amalgamated the magic of art and science, re-engineered the potential of professionals, and that's how she started her own company, and now she's a very successful entrepreneur. With that note, Neetu Chaudhary, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Madhusmita, so much. And thanks a lot for inviting me on your podcast. And I just love the way you introduce. Yay, that makes me so happy.
And it comes naturally because I know you for so long, and I'm
Really?
so proud that the way you have transited your career and actually you found out your inner purpose and you are so focused on that. And with that note, my first question will be to you that everyone goes through this, right? But very few people have the courage, like to finding out that now this is the moment I will be doing it. So was that also for you a eureka moment, or you just had a structure plan to come and do this transition?
I love this question. And I think millions of people have this question in their mind, that it's something like one day morning you wake up and suddenly you realize that you have to do something, and then suddenly everything is rosy and successful. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a purpose, you start realizing it, and for many years when you do it, you see that, okay, this is something I know I can do, and this is what the world also needs it. But you need to prepare your parachute before you jump. You know that, okay, that's a cliff from where I'm going to jump and I'm going to fly, but you cannot just like that go and jump there. I took 5 years to prepare my parachute when
Amazing.
I decided that I have to do that. So when I was working with DP World, an IT department, and it was like the best company. I still love DP World.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Such a huge company where people
Yeah.
long to join that
Exactly,
company, and
yeah.
you left that
Yes.
and you found because you found out the purpose.
Exactly. And because I felt that I had a lot much more to offer to the world. But I did not just overnight, I got up and I decided I have to do this. I prepared my parachute for 5 years. So it's not an overnight success. There is no point that suddenly we realize that we can achieve something. Prepare for it, and small improvements every single day. When we say that every day when you read at least one page of a book, you will surprise yourself that by the year end how many books you have finished. So
Exactly.
It's just a small improvements every day makes a huge difference.
So we
in our
call it
life.
micro habits, and
Yes,
we
micro
consistently
habits.
do that.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's so good and amazing to hear that you took 5 long years to decide,
Yeah.
and where you have decided like leaving such a stable company, such stable package,
Yeah.
that money that comes every month, and leaving such a beautiful profile.
Exactly.
And how did it happen? Like in 5 years, what is that one message that you were telling to yourself every day?
Okay, that's lovely question. And I want to use one analogy for it.
Okay.
When a flower has a fragrance, it just can't hold at some point. Like the fragrance is there, when it reaches its rim, it just start flowing it, and it's just giving it. It has to give. Whether you want it or not, it has to give. The same thing happened with me. I had so many things to give to the world, and my role with that organization was like, of course, I was doing 100 other things that time, but still I felt I can do.
You're not
give to-
flourishing.
yeah, much more things to the world. And then I realized with this role, I won't be able to do that. So I have to do something where I come out and I give it to the bigger world for like, I can do so many things. I can bring science for the professional development and all those things. So that was a call I had. I had to take it in, and then I went ahead with that.
And who supported you with your thought process? Like, it was you who was manifesting it, or it was your family ecosystem who were also preparing yourself know, like, yes, this is the right move?
Definitely family support is required. I'm really blessed to have lovely husband. Like he just supports me. He knows that I'm a crazy person who does like such silly things. People, when I left DP World, people said, "Are you crazy? Like nobody leaves DP World and you are going there."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
so-
you say it crazy.
Yeah.
For me, you are the role model for doing that. Yeah. So this craziness is something going behind making a purpose, finding a purpose, and doing impact.
Exactly. Yeah. And my daughter, one day just before I decided that tomorrow I'm going to put my paper, my daughter came and asked me, "Amma, are you scared?" I said, "I'm terrified." Then she said, "Why are you doing this?" And then I told her I have to do it. There is no other way for me because that's the only way I can like live my life now. Because I reached to the level that where I had to give to the world. I had to do something. Otherwise it'll suffocate me. It's like purpose was calling me. I was not calling purpose.
So it's like how you attracted the opportunity and your calling, not the other way around. Yeah.
That's right.
Does this impacted you as a family as a whole, like, where they are seeing you that this decision has actually changed?
Tremendously. When working, having a secure job on 25th, we are getting salary, bonus, medical benefits, everything is there. And suddenly you are on a big ocean on your own. You don't know whether like this month you will be making even a 1 penny or not. That is very insecure feeling. And what we did is, especially for my daughter, we both sat and we mentally prepared her that this is what Amma is like. I'm taking this decision. It's going to impact our family. So we have to reduce our expenses and we have to be mindful in where we are doing it. And she has been extremely supportive. Like sometimes she just surprises me when we say, shall we buy this? No, Amma, leave it. I don't need it. Maybe next month we will buy that one. So she has been extremely supportive. So yes, definitely family support and the mental preparation is required because people think like yesterday I was talking to somebody and that lady told me that I want to leave the job and start business so that I'll have more time. My goodness. I was just thinking that your whole
You will
core
not get
purpose
time. Yes.
Core purpose, the reason itself is wrong. When you have your own business, when I was working with DP World, I was like 8 hours job, 2 hours I was giving for my own learning, 1 hour for commuting. And now when I'm having my own business, I work sometimes 16 hours. And I have like European clients, US clients. So I'm working in
Manage
different
around
time
the
shift.
clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're starting a business thinking that you will have more time, it's never going to happen. You may not have any vacation for many years. You have to sacrifice a lot of things to create something bigger in your life.
And coming back to the answer that you said, like, when I am listening, like your daughter, your husband, you educating your daughter, it's so emotional. But I think it is very much required because everyone should understand and support and awareness.
Exactly.
And having a common purpose as a family really matters.
That's right.
And I think this is the message that everyone listening to us here should take it, that it is not one-man decision. It is a family decision that we all incorporate our thoughts and process and educate our younger generation.
And that's why we call each other family. Otherwise, we are just strangers, right? If we don't help each other in supporting and doing things what they want to do in your life, then what's the purpose of having a family?
I saw your daughter also prospering like anything. So was that a reflection of your decision?
That's lovely. Actually, when I was speaking, while working also, I was speaking like as a volunteer, I was speaking across the globe. So whenever I had some US or like American Society of Quality, SACA, all that I was speaking. So for them, I have to have a night session because because of time zone difference. She will sit quietly and she'll listen. And once I finish, I just go out and do something. My laptop is on. I remember she was 3.5 or 4-year-old. She'll just sit and she'll just go through from first slide to another slide and she's repeat what I said, that like all the slides. I have a couple of recordings also for that. So I think from the beginning, she was seeing, observing, and of course, 80% she has in her. 20% she has learned from me, I would say that. So I'll not take full credit for it.
That's her inner drive, I think.
Yeah.
But I think as parents, we design the roadmap for their good direction. So we are the compass, and their inner drive actually makes it wonderful. And she's really doing good. I'm so proud to see you and her both flourishing in life.
And yesterday we launched a website also, pragyapanchanathan.com.
I have seen that and I have liked it. It's wonderful. And congratulations to her and to you. And one message which, the entire population, I think majority of the population, including me, who is sitting right on that fence of whether to do job or whether to follow passion, or whether, what is your message to them? Like, because always it's like a balance between what you feel, what you go, and what is your calling. That's how we call it as a job and career.
Yeah.
So job is something that you want to do as an activity for getting paid, but career is something like you have that inner calling and it matches your purpose. So, but the question is like 90% of the people sit on the fence. So what is that one message you want to give to them?
Whether you have a job or a career, you have to pay your bills. Don't forget that. So
The truth fact, yeah, the hard fact.
reality is it.
Yes.
Whether I do business, job, or I do anything, I have to pay my bills. There is no discount for that.
Correct.
So we have to make sure that even if you're following your passion, you make enough money to run your family. Because no matter how much you love your child, when the child falls sick, when you take them to doctor, you have to pay. Love doesn't cure.
Correct.
Your school fees you have to pay. No matter how much you love child, school will not discount for that love, right? So whether it's a job or a career, you have to make enough money. And I think I fall in that 2% category where I always had a career, whether I was working with somebody or for myself. Still, I was always having a career. So you can have both also. You can work for a company, or I'll rather say you can work with a company, and simultaneously you can do something which makes you happy. And when you are ready, when you realize that you can make enough money to support your family with that, you can leave the job and start it. So there is no parameter or something that this is the point you can leave and you can do. You can do both parallelly. You can do as a passion. As long as you are making enough money to run your family, that's perfectly fine.
I think this is a very important message, financial stability and sustainability, because you have to run the show.
Exactly.
Nobody else will lend money to you
Yeah.
and for you to take it up. Very
That's
good point. I think this is especially for women like us. We
Yeah.
need to be financially stable,
Yeah.
independent to take it forward. And when we say that, there is a very thin line difference between, as you said, an example of a lady, like having proper purpose, same also having proper clarity in what
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
How can people correlate that and should go in a structured way that they have a clarity what to do? Because usually people jump in and say that I'm fed up with the job.
Yeah.
I will jump in to do something. But
Ah.
majority don't have clarity what to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So being such a business excellence professional, and you have done it such
Yeah.
a beautiful thing by taking 5 years in planning what exactly. So any way or any strategy to find out?
I love this question because I see so many people. Like this is one example I told, that she wants to start her business because she wants more time for herself. But she'll get more time in the job rather than the business. So the one thing to get the clarity is that why are you starting? What is the whole purpose of it? Do this activity with yourself, take a paper, write it down. Why am I starting? Is it because to get the more time? Is it because I have to give something to the world? Is it because I want to buy a villa? Is it because I want to get the create my own brand and be famous? Nothing wrong and right in it. You just have to know why exactly we start. Why? Because when you are in this journey of clarity, again, clarity is not something that overnight you get.
Correct.
It's like a glass is there which is having a lot of dust in it. You cannot clean in one day. You have to clean it every day, little by little, little by. It may take years to get the clarity. But as long as you're very clear on your purpose, why did you start? You will not lose your way. Anytime when I get confused whether I want to work with this client or not, or whether I should take this project or not, many times I reject my clients because they don't fall in with the why I started the whole process. So anytime I have confusion, I go back to why did I start in the first place this whole journey? Why did I put my whole family in, I'll not say problem, but in this situation where there is insecurity, financial insecurities are there. Future, we don't know whether it will work out or not, but still I'm on this journey. So every time I get confused, I go back to why. Why did I start in the first place? And the moment I go back, I say, okay, I get all the clarity that this is the reason I started. So either I have to say yes to this person or no to this person.
I think this is a very good technique. And when you write down, you become more structured
Yeah.
and focused. So one of the tool for everyone who wants to start the business, bring a white A4 sheet and write down why you want to
Yeah.
do it, right? So this is
Yeah.
the technique that will give you an answer when you write down the 5 reasons why you are
Yeah.
doing it, and it is matching your purpose, then definitely.
Yeah. And if you're planning to start your business just to get extra time, it's not going to happen. In fact, you may have to work. It's like a small baby, infant is born. Now you have to take care of that baby for next 2-3 years until the baby becomes big and your business will start earning for itself.
Yeah.
But till then, you have to be awake at times. You have to do a lot of work. Nobody will notice it. Nobody will appreciate it. And still you're working. There are some days where I have worked for 16 hours, 18 hours. And there is no appreciation. Nobody even knows it's happening.
That
How
this
much
is
of
the hard work
behind
is
it.
going
Yeah.
behind it. Yes.
So-
And Neetu has amazing strategies and tools and techniques. And if you want to know more about it, please reach out to Neetu. Neetu, if you can share your Insta and LinkedIn handle, it will be great.
Yeah, I'm available. My website is neetuchaudhary.com. My LinkedIn profile is Chaudhary Neetu, and Instagram is it's Neetu C.
Thank you so much. And Neetu, if you are thinking, what is the bravest thing that you have done till date after resigning from DP World and till the time you are here when you are more established or aspiring more to get into your entrepreneurship journey?
The bravest thing which I have done is when I see total darkness around me, and still something tells me in my heart that it'll work out, and I stand up there. I don't get down. I don't give up. I think that is the bravest thing. There are days when it's totally dark. I don't see anything ahead of me. And something tells me, okay, yeah, you can give. But then when I go back to my purpose, actually it may sound like crazy, but deep in my heart, actually I can see a tiny light and which tells me just stand up, just go ahead, it'll work out.
Just
And
be
I
there.
don't know from where that voice comes, but yeah, that voice constantly, just keep doing and you will reach there.
And you tell to yourself, even though nobody stands beside
Yeah.
you, right? So, and this is one of the biggest things. Just do it, have patience, and you will be there.
Yeah. And I have lovely husband. There are days, months when I have made zero money. And I feel like so bad because I have been financially independent from the age of like 18 or 19. And he doesn't say anything. He just holds my hand and say, it will work out, don't worry. And that kind of support is required.
I think you are blessed with having
Yeah.
such a beautiful ecosystem, and many congratulations. So you are flourishing as a family together.
Yeah, that's right.
And last very important question, and it is like to all the audience, to all the professions who are actually thinking to do something different and to fall into their purpose. What are few signs that says, signs or symptoms that say that no, this is the time to plunge in and to take the risk?
I love this question again. I think you're asking all brilliant questions. Thank you. See, I want to say, when your brain doesn't, neuroscience says it brain doesn't like questions. The moment you give any question to it, it will try to find answer. Like I'll give example, you cannot leave a suspense movie halfway.
Yeah.
It is impossible because brain is constantly thinking who is the murderer, who is the criminal, who did this thing. The same way, if you have any question whether I should do this business or not, give that question to your brain. And your brain will keep looking for answer. All answers are around us. No matter how much we say that I'm doing something unique, millions of people have done this before me, million will be doing after me, and million
Correct.
are doing right now along with me when I'm doing it at the same time. So the answer is somewhere available around us. But the problem is that we have so much noise in our brain that we are not listening to that. The moment you give question to your brain is looking for answer. Like it's like a radar. It's constantly looking for answer. And from somewhere you will find the answer, either in news or in somebody talking. You will
Yeah.
hear over
So if you manifest, you get to see all these
you will
things
start
again and
seeing
again.
those things. Like
Yes.
for example, if I say, see this board, can you see the board? Now, till now, I did not observe, but the moment we say that, we start looking for it.
Yeah.
So we have to do that. And three things which I want to say is it explore. Life manifests in the most brilliant way when you're open for it. So just keep exploring. Don't say no for any opportunity. Say, okay, let me try this thing. Let me try that thing. The second is experience. Don't go by somebody's experience. Just because my business worked, I'm successful, not necessarily you will be successful in the same business. Experience it by yourself, because your experience is your experience. Other experience is just a story. So experience it and then evolve. So keep evolving, keep exploring, experimenting and evolving. That's the only way to find whether it will work out for me. or not.
Amazing Triple E. I think experience, explore, and
Evolve,
evolve. So
yeah.
these are the three things. Every day we should do
Yeah.
it, and it should be a continuous process. And this is one of the theme I'll take it for the Reengineered podcast too, because it's about relearning. Because people always try to
Yeah.
do many new things without looking back on what they have learned in their
Yeah,
past experience. So we
exactly.
might be ordinary people, but we have extraordinary experiences. And thank you so much, Neetu, for your time. And last question, what is that one re-engineering thing that you will be doing or carry forwarding for next year?
Next year, I have a lot of programs coming up, lot of collaborations are there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay, so any thought process or relearning that you will have done this year and you'll be taking it forward?
Just be open, sometimes magically opportunities come in front of me. I just think of it and I just feel that somebody up in the sky is listening. Okay, she needs this help, and from somewhere, like once I was thinking I need to have a partnership with somebody in like some other part of the world, and I was thinking at night morning somebody called me and said that we are having a program, will you collaborate with us? So
Amazing.
it's like
This is a
somebody is
beautiful
listening up.
example of manifestation,
Yeah.
right? And many congratulations for whatever you have achieved, such
Thank you.
big milestones. And congratulations for Pragya, your lovely daughter, and she's doing wonderful. And thank you for coming to my podcast and sharing your experience. I think most of the corporate professionals, or be it entrepreneurs, they actually look for direction.
Yeah.
And your insights and thorough insights of putting it why in a A4 sheet blank paper
Yeah.
and constantly pondering it will give you a roadmap.
Exactly. And thank you so much for inviting me. And I can't wait to see the launch of the podcast.
For sure, you'll be invited. And for all of you who are listening to us, thank you so much. And stay tuned to the podcast, Reengineered Podcast. And I'll be coming up with such beautiful but authentic stories for you. Thank you.